Alright, so this is how to run Lava 3 successfully. There's different setups you can do. I'll try and explain them all. This is spot 1. Skull Knight is generally the best to use. If he doesn't, you can use Revite Crest if he doesn't have Revite already. This is the Cupid setup, so 5 Revite Cupid is necessary. You need him on pretty much spot 1 I always do it on spot 1. My Cupid's 10-10, 5 Revite though, so I always use him on there. And then spot 2, other 5 Revite Cupid, along with this. God, I hate when the invite is so fucked up on Lava. You're just, people like don't get the invite, and you can only send it once. It's really annoying. This is spot 4, Arctica. I usually put Arctica in the center, Ice Demon in the very back to protect him. This setup is generally always the same. If you're using Valentina instead of 5 Red Cupids, you would use a DPS here instead of a Cupid. And then on this spot, generally is where I use it because you want it to be close to spot 1, put Valentina. And I usually put her where Golem is currently. And then you would use, Valentina instead of Cupid. So that's the only difference. Just put Valentina in for Cupid on that spot, on spot 2. And then spot 1 just gets another DPS. So technically with Valentina, you do have one more DPS, but I find that Cupid is better to use just because it's an instantaneous energy buff, as well as you get the energy buff, the attack buff. So 10-10, that's 65%. It's gonna help you kill those uncapped like the Centaur and the dinosaurs and all the other stuff. Basically, is gonna die faster. One other thing is you need to have revive on Cupid, Phantom King, Pumpkin Duke, keep them alive. Revite on Ghoul and Revite on Skull Knight. For the other spots, basically it's just Revite on Ghoul and then revive pretty much on everybody else. And then put one hero. I usually do Cupid on Eye of Garuda. Just any ranged heroes is fine. Arctica needs to be Revite, 5 Revite. So that can make making groups a little bit difficult. There is a way to do it without Arctica, but it's much safer using him. The initial freeze pretty much prevents any of the, there's a Vlad right near the demon in the start, which can sometimes proc, and it looks like your team got killed from a deflect demon. They all die instantly. But with Arctica, he freezes them, and there's essentially no way to really lose due to deaths from the initial area. The biggest problem is Phantom Kings dying, and probably the other DPS like Spirit Mage and stuff. I never use them, so I'm not sure, but they die from Blade Shell, basically. You'll see, Phantom King die and then get up and then die again, and that's why you need a tree, because usually by that second revive, you rarely see them die. Occasionally, PK will die again after that, but generally not. It can happen though. If you are running short on time, there is a time glitch you can do. I wouldn't recommend building a setup based on that. One, it gets annoying doing it every time, and two, I just don't think that's how you should be playing. But if for some reason, someone joins who doesn't set their crest right, or for whatever reason someone kind of fucks it up for you, instead of losing your reward doing this, just, I personally would rather do that than lose my reward. So all you do is minimize your game, turn off your automatic network time, in the automatic time zone or whatever, and then you can change your clock time. Just set it back by 2 minutes, and then it'll add 2 minutes to your timer, but you can only do that up to 1 minute and 5 seconds. I believe after that long, it disconnects you. So you can't add 10 minutes to your time. I'm pretty sure that glitch also works for things like Guild Wars or anything else if you needed to, but I've really only used it here just when someone fucks up. But yeah, so this is a pretty good run. It was a little slower than I'd like to see, but still not bad. Usually we end about 25-30 seconds, so this one maybe, we did have one dead hero, that's probably why. So occasionally someone will die, but even at 15 seconds left, it doesn't matter, you still won. And that's pretty much as good as it gets. Like I said, you can do it a little faster, but so it's pretty straightforward. You can either do the Cupid or Valentina setup. You have to have one of them. And the non-Arctica setups are harder. You need stronger teams. I recommend always trying to find Arctica if you can, just because it makes it pretty much like a guarantee you're not going to lose. That's pretty much it. And also, if you can run Lava 2, you can run Lava 3, for the most part. Lava 2 has a much higher requirement, Minotaur, just a lot harder heroes to obtain or more expensive heroes. So If you can do lava 2, you should be doing lava 3 instead, because it gets much better rewards. I could actually open a few boxes here real quick too, just to show you guys. Just let him know I'm out, and then let this other guy know too. Real quick. Where's he at? Oh, did you get offline? Oh, he must know then. Okay, cool. Alright, so I got pretty good rewards today, actually. I think I did what? I had 4 cards, so I think I had 11 runs. I think that's what I did. Yeah, 11. 7 green, 3 blue, and 1 purple. So not terrible, but not exactly great. I would have really liked if I could have gotten like 6 green and 4 blue. Or like, yeah, but whatever. Still not bad. As long as I don't get like fucking 10 greens, I'm satisfied. Okay, so this is an example of a complete shit box. I mean, you will get these occasionally. It's really annoying when you get a purple one. The purple one is like 5 of the purple books, and then a stamina or a HBM card, which is fucking retarded. But it is HB at least, so I mean it's still something. So this is basically what a normal one would look like, or the one you want. You get 3 shard packs. So there we go again. So I'm just gonna open the rest of these. So see, I only got 2 with shards that time, so it's like, but whatever. You can get monster passes from this one too. You get stamina cards a lot in books, which are, I mean, are all good rewards. Stamina cards are useful. You know, HBM cards are useful. So books are, I mean, you can sell for HB. All right, so here's some blues. Let's see what I get. So that's a good blue right there. 4 shard packs. I think you can get like 5 sometimes too. I'm not sure. Monster pass. Oh, season. Here's a look at that. Look at that. It's a blue, and that's such crap. All right, cool. I got shards again. All right, and then here's a purple. It'd be really nice to get a good drop. These tend to fucking screw you a lot. Yeah, see, like I said, that is the most irritating thing in the world about lava. Because you can get like 7 200 shard packs from a purple. That's 1,400 shards. And then you get this shit, and you're like, oh, God. I mean, the 5 tomes are worth, what? Like 72,000 honor badges, I think? They're what, 12,000 each? So, I mean, that's worth something. It's not terrible, but it's just really annoying when you're expecting to get 1,400 shards and then it fucks you. I mean, I've gotten 2 purples and gotten this twice, which is incredibly annoying. So, I mean, after 11 runs, you know, so I got 5 extra books. I got a couple more of these. So I got 20 shard packs. Imagine if I had gotten the 7 out of the fucking purple like I should have. I mean, that's 4,000 shards. If I had gotten the 7, I would have gotten 5,400 shards from these 11 runs. Like, that's damn good. This Lava 3 will increase your shard earning rate a ton. I think I earned anywhere from 5 maybe to 8 being the highest, 8k per day. Or, wait, would it be per day? I guess you don't get full runs there. It's probably more like 5 or 6,000 per day, but it's either way, it's really fast. It's nice. So, take those. And then on top of that, I mean, yeah, the books are annoying, but like I said, you know, oh, okay, so 5 is 60,000. What was I thinking? 12, oh yeah, so, you know, those aren't bad. Or you can just save them and use them for heroes, but I usually just sell these 100,000 ones. I mean, 18 is 45,000. So, and then the monster passes are really nice because it's XP and guaranteed XP and shards. Well, not guaranteed XP, but you know what I mean. So, and then the stamina cards. You know, I've definitely gotten quite a bit of those from doing this. So, overall, it's much better to do Lava 3 than Lava 2. I mean, Lava 2 is good, don't get me wrong, but Lava 3 is way better. Because you need shards for evolution, you need shards for skills. You know, Lava 2 just gives you slimes. So, oops. And Lava 3 is honestly, in my opinion, it's more consistent. Like, you can lose in Lava 2, the main problem is that fucking Atlantic core. That little bitch just loves to kill you. And I don't know of any, like, foolproof way to prevent that on that. Like, just sometimes you get unlucky and you can kill you. But there's really no reason to do Lava 2 or Lava 1. If you can do Lava 3, you're good to go. And even if you don't even need all evolves for Lava 3. It's not like Lava 2 where, you know, I mean, you can get carried by 3 other people in Lava 2, but in this, like, if your Phantom King isn't evolved, you know, or in 510, that still works. You know, he's going to die either way from Blade Shell. It doesn't matter what his level, his evolution or his skill level really is. I mean, the higher the better, because he'll do more damage to the uncapped heroes, or enemies, but, you know. So if any of your DPS aren't evolved, it really doesn't matter. If Cupid's not evolved, it really probably doesn't matter. I mean, you could probably even do without a PD evolved, honestly. The main person who needs to have a strong team is spot 1, which was my spot, tank spot. As you can see, my team has 11,676 might, so it's pretty strong. Everyone's double evolved except for Phantom King, which I don't really think it would even matter if he was. He'd still probably die from the Blade Shell, so it's irrelevant if he's evolved or not. Yeah, so, and I don't think, I mean, you could probably do this without even a double evolved Skull Knight. I mean, even a non-evolved Skull Knight with a high revite, he'd probably work, honestly. So, and then the other spots, they don't need to be as strong. You can, like I said, you can have a pretty weak team and still do it. Like, the only necessary aspects are Triantar. He needs to be probably at least 6 of 10. Ideally 8-10, of course, because it's 5 heroes and all that, but 6-10 should be fine. He revives 4 heroes, so the higher the better. They'll come back with more health. He'll revive more people if a couple die. And then there's the Ice Demon. Didn't mention him really. He just needs to have, like, I mean, you could probably really do it with like a 5-10 Ice Demon, but the higher the better. The more it's going to slow the demons down. Mine's 7-10 with 3 revite, so he proc right away. Not that it really matters, but so like 7-10. I'm not sure what the guys was in our group now, but usually the demons move a little bit, like, so, like, no matter what, you'll move to that top demon and, like, he'll slowly move to your heroes, and occasionally you'll see that he'll hit you, and, like, sometimes he'll proc on you, and those heroes will die, and it's kind of annoying, especially when it's a close run, because it can make you lose, assuming you don't do the time glitch. So you can put slowdown on 1 or 2 heroes on spot 3, because that's the spot that goes up top. I would usually do Aries, because you rarely see Aries die, just like you rarely see Cupid die. Like, he'll almost never die twice. So, that's why I usually put slowdown on my Cupid just for extra DPS. Like, anyone you put slowdown on is going to add DPS essentially. So if you have like a Revite Skull Knight, put slowdown on him so he does more damage. All that's going to do is just, if you lose heroes, it's going to make prevent you from losing too many. And I guess that's about it. You could probably, Aries is probably the only hero you'd want to put slowdown on spot 3. You don't want to lose the other heroes. Yeah, so that's about it. So, yeah, good luck, everyone. Hopefully you don't lose any. I mean, with the time glitch, you really shouldn't lose unless you really fuck up. Like, and a bunch of, like, if all your PKs die, like, if you forget Tree, you'll see how it really fucking screws you over. Because PKs die once almost always. I mean, I've had it where mine doesn't die, but almost always he dies. And usually he dies twice. So you need to have that Triantar to pick him up again. And after that second death, he doesn't seem to die. Like, I think I've had him die, just a handful of times then. So, alright, I wonder how many shards I have now. Let's see. I was at 30,000 or so. Nice. About to double all my Warlock. Alright, well, there you go. Lava 3.